Hey there. So I wanted to put a quick video together to show you exactly how you're going to go through the spring semester art sign up so that there's no confusion and no stress and anxiety. It should be a pretty straightforward process. So let's start by going to the email that you should receive. This is a copy of the email that I sent to myself. If you're in eighth grade, you'll receive this email on Wednesday morning, the day you'll sign up. And if you're in seventh grade, you'll receive it on Thursday morning, the day that you're going to sign up. Okay. In the email is a link to a Google Doc that is the list and descriptions of all of the courses being offered. It's organized this way. First is A block, and then it's broken down by department: dance, music, theater, and visual arts. Then D block for eighth grade students: dance, music, theater, visual arts. And then H block, again, broken down by category. Okay, so you can read this over in advance. You can see the descriptions, have some sense of what it is that you want to pick. Because remember, this is all first come, first serve. So if you waste a lot of time talking to friends about what you're going to pick or whatever, you may end up locked out of class. Okay. Now, you can get into it a couple of ways. In the parent portal, if you sign into the parent and student portal in PowerSchool, at the top in yellow, there should be links for both at home and at school to access the signups. This is really important. If you're at school, but you're using your own device, your own phone or your own computer, and you're connected to the school Wi-Fi, PVPA students, then you're going to use this link, the in-school link. If you're using your device and you're in the building, but you have an unlimited data plan, so you're using your Xfinity or whatever, your Verizon internet access, then you're going to use the link for at home. Okay. And obviously, if you're doing this at home, you'll use the at home link. And the reason is because when you're inside the building, you need a slightly different link to access the computer than you do when you're outside the world. So, I'm in the building right now, so I'm going to use the one that says I'm using the school Wi-Fi because I am. So I'll click that link, and I'll get a page that looks like this. If you click the wrong link, if I click this bottom one, you're going to get sluggish, and you're going to get eventually a message that says the site can't be reached. Right? So if one link doesn't work, use the other one. The page here is just a reproduction of the catalog, so you'll see the same thing. All of the descriptions and everything are going to be listed here, but the key thing is to scroll all the way to the bottom and click Next. That's where you're going to get to do your first choice. So these are the choices available for A block, and I'm going to choose Intro to Tech Theater here. Okay, so I put the dot next to that. You can only choose one. Look what happens. If I click on Musical Theater, you'll notice that this up here gets unchecked. Right? So now that's unchecked. So you can only pick one. Okay? So pick the choice that you want. And this is what you're actually going to be enrolled in. So make sure you're picking a class you want to do. And it says my choice has been added. Now, depending on what grade you're in, you're going to have slightly different things happen here. If you're an eighth grader, you're going to get to choose your D block classes when you say continue. If you're seventh grader, you don't have to pick D block, so it's going to take you straight to H block. Okay, so it won't ask you to select things when you don't need to. The other thing is if you're signed up for a class already on any of these periods, because either it was an audition or it was a special request to Frank, then you'll see a message that looks like this one right here. It says, it appears you've already made a choice for your D block session. I'm already enrolled in Wide World of Music. Okay, cool. You may still need to select an H block class. Use the button below. So if you're enrolled in any of the 3 blocks in a class already, it will tell you. And then it'll have this continue to move on to the next block. So now we're in H block. I'm going to choose a class here. I'm going to choose Instrumental Evolution. I'm going to say Submit. And it says that's it. You're done picking your arts classes. And then if you want to review to make sure what you picked, it will tell you chose Intro to Tech Theater for A, Wide World of Music for D, and Instrumental Evolution for H. Okay, and that's it. You are done. So at this point, you can close that and close this tab and go about your day. All right, hopefully that makes it really clear for you. Let us know if you have questions. Thanks.